You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV Saturday Night Live After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's SNL After Show.
Yeah, I was just gonna get into it. Do what you want.
You need like R. Kelly here.
Do 45 minutes of that.
Do what you want with my body. All right. Well, this is the AfterBuzz show of Saturday Night Live with musical and host Lady Gaga. I don't know why I'm not on that show singing her cover. You know, it's a great cover. Do what you want with my body. It's great. Anyways, joining with me, guys. Oh, I'm your host, Roya Taheri. I know my voice is sound of an angel or amazingness. Anyways.
I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Beautiful.
Returning from a long break, I guess, kind of,
It's been a long time.
Keetin Marchi
I'm
from
very happy to be
SNL.
back. From last season.
Yeah, last season. And you guys might recognize our AfterBuzzers from Once Upon a Time and also what other show? Nashville and
Kardashians, Capture. I do Rain. All
See?
these Rain. I do a lot of shows for AfterBuzz right now because currently I don't have a job. So.
But it's cool. You're filling in
I
for
love it, yeah.
Dylan
I love
and Danny
SNL.
right now, so it's great.
You know, Dylan and Danny, you don't need to shop anymore because I'm here.
What?
She's as good
You
as
tell
two
him.
Don't worry
boys.
about it.
You're as good as two boys.
And if you guys don't recognize him, next to her is Malcolm Freberg. He's back for a second time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Wow, he gets a round of applause. I don't. I am back after a whole. Thank you.
Oh, I felt special for half a second.
Well, I'm gonna make you guys, before we jump into the episode, I'm gonna make you guys feel very special because Malcolm, just like SNL, have a 5-timers club or whatever. You are a 2-timers club.
2-timers.
Yes, and I got a little gift here for you.
Really?
Right down here, really.
I was wondering what that was.
Oh, that gift.
Keaton, I got something here for you because I didn't want you to.
I feel so special.
I kind of missed. Sorry, went halfway. There you go. You reached. But
I'm really glad that I got the plastic
don't break
bag
it.
and he got
Don't-
the.
Oh my God.
do you guys notice that it is a Christmas wrapping?
Okay, yes, it did have a wrap. But the
Christmas
wrapper
wrapping
came
paper.
off, and it's almost better for
Yes.
presentation because this is the greatest thing ever.
Cheers.
See, I don't Ninja Turtles and whiskey over here for Malcolm.
I got so excited, my hands started shaking.
It's awesome.
Right? You can't
Oh
spill it. You can't
my
spill
gosh.
it. It's great.
Whoa.
Right?
I know.
It's like magic. Wait,
Yeah, drink it.
I'm confused.
Try and open it and
Wait,
drink it.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
I got it now. I
Malcolm
really
just had
couldn't.
his mind
Yeah,
blown.
sorry. My-
Okay.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Roya!
So see, 2-timers. So
you.
special guest, if you come back, I will be bringing you something amazing.
I miss
Like-
this
Is
is
that-
going
Oh,
somewhere.
Yeah.
I thought the
right?
Jameson was. I thought this was an ornament.
I can
too.
drink mine, right?
Of course.
Do it.
Oh, okay,
Right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
He gave it to you.
Oh, I don't want no tricky like liquor.
no,
I want
that's-
I
yeah.
can
actual
still drink
and
stuff out
bibable.
of this though.
What's that?
I can drink stuff
You
out of
could.
this.
It's just gonna tease you every time you pour it.
I don't like that one a
uh,
bit. That would get me all excited, and then it's like a tease.
Yeah.
Thank
So-
you so
no,
much. This
thank
is
you,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Air
yep.
hug.
Air high fives.
Thank you.
Oh.
But thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
with tonight, we have Lady Gaga as our host. I just want to. Are you gonna take it right now?
No, I'm gonna wait till I do something dumb, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
take it to make myself feel better.
Okay, that's
but we'll just
great.
leave it there.
This is a very surreal moment for
Yeah.
me.
I'm
'cause
really happy.
Yeah.
The last time I seriously saw Malcolm was when I was. I don't know. We saw
Yeah.
each other. I worked
sorry.
on both of Malcolm's seasons of Survivor, and so it's very strange seeing him in this.
She walked in.
environment.
We just had this awkward moment outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, I know exactly what that is. Because we hung out like 3 or 4 times, like
Yeah.
not even just on Survivor. I'm like, wait a second, and I couldn't figure it
I
out.
wasn't sure if it was an awkward hookup, and that's what that awkwardness was. But it was just awkward moments in general in life. That's a great thing.
Well,
Even though now it got really awkward.
Yeah, if you kill the
again.
cameras, give us a second. Shit.
But let's jump right into it because let's be honest, this episode was freaking amazing.
Oh, I disagree.
Ooh.
I really liked it.
I want my ornament back.
Nope, it's mine.
So the cold open was the CBC Toronto, which when I first saw it, I immediately thought of Malcolm because of our last episode where he called me out for being Canadian and all that jazz. And I'm like, oh, great, Toronto.
I did that.
You know, this is going to happen.
Canada has gone up in my esteem since all this Toronto mayor nonsense hit the news.
But how can you not like Canada in the first place? Like, everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
They talk funny, but they don't care if you make fun of the way they talk because they're so nice.
I think that's why I do it. It's because everybody else gets offended. I can't make fun of Americans because they'll get all hot and bothered and upset. But you Canadians are so warm and lovely that I can do it.
We like it. You know what I mean?
You're
Just
a
bring
piece
it.
of-
Don't say we take it. They're phrasing
Well, you know, I'm just like my mayor, or the mayor, I guess.
mayor,
you
yeah.
know, he's
What-
not my mayor.
If he was your mayor, I'd be even more impressed.
You know what's really
Yeah.
bad is that my mayors have not had good luck. Because I'm from San Diego, and my other mayor
Oh, yeah.
got taken
San
away.
Diego, yeah.
If you guys know the news, I don't want to bring it up because that's really depressing. But anyways, we keep getting harassed phone calls to vote for a new mayor, and they keep harassing us. Anyways, but now my Toronto one is just a great one. He's awesome, apparently, with crack cocaine.
Snorting
You know?
So
Yeah.
he's like asked
very much
somebody
like
on his
Zac
staff to
Efron.
he offered to
Maybe
go
they
down
are.
on his staff member or something. That just happened, and then I
Yeah.
don't know. I saw some of the stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, I looked it up, and it's kind of funny. Apparently, him and his brother are getting a talk show in Canada. Yeah, that's just.
If you would have said reality show, I would have been more impressed. But talk
It's
show.
going to be the same thing, pretty
gonna-
much. You know,
basically, yeah.
exactly. And then also, the city council voted to get him out, but because they have no power, he's just going to stay there.
He's still the
like,
mayor.
yeah.
After all this, he's still the mayor.
It's basically, I'm going to do what I want to do, and he can do it. He's also going to run again in October. So.
more power to
Right?
him.
Good for
exactly.
him.
That's kind of good, you know, in a way.
I
But
thought Bobby Moynihan played him amazingly.
yeah, it was great. I had to look it up, and he definitely fit the part. And I love how they added a lot of cushioning to his outfit and all that stuff to make him. It's
Like,
like, the
massive.
cameras get me the wrong way.
I went and looked. I googled him afterwards, the
Yeah.
mayor, and he actually looks like that in all the pictures.
Yeah.
like 10 chins and
Yeah.
just like an eye wandering. It's like,
Does he not know about the tuck and dip type look? You know, the side.
There is a way to stand or just sit in interviews. So
Exactly.
He needs
Wait.
to just go to a class.
But it
wait,
must be the
somebody
crack
teach me
cocaine.
right now since we're doing this.
So always, if you hold your tongue to the roof of your mouth when you're being photographed, then it will help to keep
Really?
the little jowl thing from, you know,
know that.
sometimes. And then you kind of have to slightly turn your head. Don't do face on because even if you have like a pretty like straight thing, your profile is a little bit better. So pick your best side and
Got
pose. And always find your waistline, girls, and put your hand there.
I've learned, and if you've got a full body shot, I've learned to
I got
bend the
it.
knee.
You got
You know,
I got it. Cool.
Keetin, for
Learned
the-
something. Thank you.
yeah. Keaton's teaching us how to
I
take
could
photos.
be a pageant coach, guys.
Thank you, Marissa. Definitely dead on with that.
Our amazing engineer.
Yeah. I love one of the lines that Bobby said. I brought you all chapsticks so you all can kiss my ass. You know, like the line. That was just, I don't know.
I like how it just kept escalating. Finally, it just had a beer, and he's
Yeah.
the mayor.
And then when he goes on 60 Minutes, because, you know, that's a show
Yeah.
that everyone will believe you in. And,
Right.
and he's just talking. It's like, I've never had a drink. Oh, yeah,
You know
awesome.
what?
Great.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Great.
Can we bring up the fact that Jay Farrell was the crack dealer?
That-
Like, come on. Come on.
Well, who else
I
would
thought
have
that was like, I don't know. It could have been anybody, but it had to be Jay Farrow.
Well, now, are you still against him or do you like him?
I like Jay Farrow. I do.
Okay, but last season,
Okay, no, I wasn't the Jay Farrow hater. I understand he can only play a couple characters. He doesn't have
Yeah.
very many original characters, but I think he's gotten a lot better. And especially this episode, I think was the first episode of this season that he's kind of been featured more prominently. But I guess he was featured a lot in the 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
No, was it last
week? But
Yeah.
it's technically 2 weeks, yeah.
So he was, kind of in that one too. I don't know. I think he's getting
He's
better.
growing on you, huh?
He's growing on
Yeah.
me. And I used to love him, and then I hated him, and now I love him again.
That's how I feel about Keenan. I mean, you know, I had
And you know, I
had
have
hate.
so much love for Keenan.
I had hate for Keenan, but then someone called me out on
Nope.
YouTube saying it seems like you're acting like he's your ex-boyfriend, you know, and that he cheated on you or
Do you need to
something.
tell us something?
Right? Yeah. Well, I'm just a little bitter because, you know, on all that, or not all that, on
Kenan and Kel?
Kenan and Kel, was so rude to Kel in Good Burger. He was so rude to him. Super.
That's make believe.
No, but he was so mean. I guess
That
I'm holding
prick. I can't
grudge.
believe you're the one who like hates like people for their characters in movies, aren't you?
Maybe, yeah.
You
I
can't stand the
I
actor that
can't
plays
take out
Severus
a real-
Snape.
No, I can because he redeemed himself at the end.
All right.
Yeah, come on. Didn't
Sorry,
you read it?
Voldemort. Shit. Sorry.
It'd be
Okay.
more like
Vol-
Wormtail.
I still kind of liked him. What? I'm just kidding.
You can't be
We are
like
going all-
Wormtail. He's the worst.
He is the worst.
Whatever. He did us all a favor by getting the parents killed in Harry Potter. Let's be honest. Okay? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways,
God.
moving
God.
on. Opening
Can we
monologue.
kick her off the show?
Jesus.
Oh, geez, guys.
Show us your dark mark.
Death Eater.
I have no comment to come back to that. I'm gonna roll my sleeve down now. This
Goddamn
is awkward.
Slytherins.
Sorry. Anyways.
Muggle haters.
I never knew Malcolm was a Harry Potter fan.
Oh, yeah.
So you were.
My
I'm a
love for you
Potterhead.
have
Don't
yeah,
worry.
you're a Potter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Potterhead.
Yeah. I mean, I liked Malcolm. Or not Malcolm. Malfoy.
Mal-
Malfoy. He was
How
good.
dare you confuse me with him? Let's not talk about SNL.
Okay, yeah. We should just talk about whatever we want to talk about
Yeah.
once a week on the show, you guys.
Why not? It's fun. It's like, hey, the sky's blue. Kind of. It's gray, actually. It's gray.
Lady
right now.
Gaga, guys. Dressed like Marilyn Monroe, comes out doing some kicks at the opening monologue.
Yes, I thought that was a great monologue. I think they used a great thing using her singing ability because she can't really act. No offense, Lady Gaga, but you knew that going into the show.
Oh my God, she overacted on so. I couldn't handle
But
it.
at least she tried. At least she tried. But the opening monologue, I thought it was kind of cool that she kind of made fun of her song in a way.
Yeah.
Like there's two kind of applauses because when she said, "I'm in New York," and everyone's cheering, I'm like, God, everybody freaking does that. Can they not like
Yeah.
say that to get an applause? And she's like, and that's a cheap applause, like what I
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah.
You know, you get, and then there's the kind that you earn, and then she dances off, and I thought that was a great little tie to her applause.
It was self-aware, which I
Applause.
appreciate. Like, at least she knows, and a lot of her stuff throughout the episode. Applause, applause, applause. A lot of her stuff was really self-aware, which I always
And
like
like
that sort of humor.
she
Yeah.
said one line where tucked just right, making fun of the fact that a lot of people claim that she's a man. I don't know if you guys
Oh, I
caught
didn't
that
catch
line,
that, no.
but I felt like this whole episode, she was so deprecating that like it made it fun because usually Gaga, like she wears like these crazy costumes and she just seems so serious and like I'm into my art, and you know I felt like she kind of let that all go and just she really had a good time, and that was my favorite part about the whole episode. It's just that Gaga was not crazy. She was more like Stephanie.
True.
She was instead of Lady Gaga.
That's true, and they did bring up her name Stephanie, so
Yeah.
they did kind of point that out later in the episode as we'll
You're
get
only
to it.
allowed to call her Stephanie though if you're a close personal friend. So don't.
She's just,
Stephanie.
I
Sorry,
mean,
Steph.
she's Steph. She's just Steph to me.
Steph. Oh,
Like that.
You're a
I
nickname
design a lot of her outfits. And
Yeah,
just take
that's
some paint,
impressive.
like we concept, just take a thing of paint, throw it against the wall,
like,
and then
perfect.
design. Yeah.
Done.
I want to know what her. I mean, I saw a picture of all the wigs she had for SNL. But I
Ah.
want to know what her house looks like with all the wigs that she owns in her life.
You think she
Probably
has
has a room.
You think she has Merkins?
Maybe.
Does everybody
Do you
know what
want-
Merkins are?
Kind of.
A Merkin is a wig for south of your belt.
Oh,
Actually, a
definitely
thing.
was not
You use
thinking
it-
about
oh.
that then.
That's a thing. A Merkin is am I allowed to talk about this on the show?
You have whiskey in front of you. I think you're
All
good.
right.
In a
A
Ninja Turtle
Merkin
class.
is a wig, like they use it for movies and stuff, for like your pubic area. That's actually a thing.
Sparky is joining in on that.
impeccable timing, Sparky.
Yeah, no, that's a
interesting.
thing.
I
So
didn't-
when you say wig, my filthy mind just wandered to the
Interesting.
chest. A Merkin.
Learn something new every day, guys.
All right.
When are you going to contribute something? I now know how to take a picture. You know that like pubic wigs exist.
I'll get there. Just give me time. I'm absorbing everything, trying to, I'm like a
Okay.
sponge, Canadian sponge. Anyways, moving on.
Canadian.
The presidential depression skit. I thought that was cute.
I mean, Jay Farrow is the best Obama they've
Yeah.
ever. I think
Well-
Jay Farrow has one of the best Obama impressions like out there. So it's always funny when you make Jay.
But he
Farrow
didn't even
after
talk in
Obama.
the entire skit,
I know,
Yeah.
he
which was
doesn't need
even
to.
better.
It was great.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm just saying sometimes when he does Obama, he doesn't deliver it 100%. And this was a great sketch for him to be able to act it out and not have any dialogue.
So what you're saying is this guy's better when he's not talking.
As Obama, maybe. He
I thought it was
sounds
really-
like Obama. You're looking at me like I'm crazy right now.
No, I was thinking about saying something, but then I was like, no, it's mean.
Oh.
So I didn't say it.
What is it, my Obama?
Now you have to
Yeah.
say it.
I'm not saying it.
Is it towards me or
No,
is it towards?
it's not towards you.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't say anything
It
mean
was a
about me.
Survivor reference. It was not you.
Okay.
But it was somebody. I'm just.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Moving on. I thought that was really good. I laughed a lot during that skit. It
Yeah.
was,
It was creative.
well written. Yeah.
You know, and the Paxil, it's not covered by Obamacare.
It's not covered by Obamacare.
Yeah.
Is the best
That
part.
was that was great. I didn't
Obama.
give it a grading though. It was one of those sketches where I was like, ha 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 ha, and that was it. That's how I chuckle and I point.
It was my second favorite.
What?
I thought
Really?
I thought it was really smart. I love Tea Party strength and second term strength. I thought it was witty.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I thought it was witty. Thank you for allowing me to have an opinion. I appreciate that. We are allowed to do that in America.
not.
I'm allowed to have my own views.
No, you're
That's why we're better than Canada. I don't know.
Whoa. At least we have a healthcare that works.
Oh,
say.
we're going there. Fight.
Anyways, I act like I
Anyway.
live there. Right? Oh, and it's gone. I act
Wow.
like
You have.
Last night, just reminded me. Never mind. Hi.
welcome back.
I'm ready. Yeah.
So the next sketch, I think, was the best sketch of the entire show.
I agree with you.
You want to name it? Waking up with?
Waking up with Kim. Yay!
What? I didn't want to butcher it. That's why I let you do it. I put
Oh.
you on the spot.
It's okay. I love me some Kim Ye.
God, I just think Nassim, when she plays Kim Kardashian, she just does it dead on. Even though Kim doesn't have any personality, I know that. But just the one-liner she had through this entire sketch was just great, I thought.
My favorite
timing.
person in this whole sketch was actually Kate McKinnon as Kris Kardashian.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's the first time I think we've seen her since Kristen Wiig has left, because Kristen Wiig played Kim. What's her name?
Kris Kardashian.
Is that really her name? Mm-hmm. That's the mom's name. Kris.
It's Kris.
Oh.
But not Kris Kardashian. Her name is actually Kris Jenner because she's married to Bruce Jenner.
That's
or now
why, okay.
separated from Bruce Jenner. I don't want to get into it, you guys.
The amount of
anyways.
information that came effortlessly out of your mouth just now was really upsetting on a core level.
Well, I just thought it was interesting that.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. They fried my brain.
Oh. But you love it.
You
It keeps you going.
guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure.
I thought it
Similar
was
to
funny.
your-
Yeah.
Well, no, now you're talking about the Kardashians, so I was getting ready.
But I just thought it was interesting that they had Kate McKinnon play her, because since Kristen Wiig's left, I've never really seen anyone play that Kardashian, and now they can actually go back to what they were doing and make fun of her by having Kate McKinnon be her.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of a little cool little twist. But Jay Farrell and Nassim were great together.
I've never really seen Kanye in interviews. I've not seen him in interviews very much, so I was kind of like, is Jay Farrow doing a good impression of Kanye? Is he not? What did you guys think?
Well, I've seen only things from like TMZ when he's attacking the.
Yeah, the only things I see are
Only thing
Kanye
about
are
it.
when it's horrible and
Yeah,
everyone's putting it all
exactly.
over everything.
But it's still the same kind of tone that he's using, and when he attacks the genius, for working at Apple, Lady
Yeah.
Gaga is a genius. Like,
Right.
what makes you think you're a genius? I'm a genius. What's his face from Facebook's a genius?
Mark
You know?
Zuckerberg's a genius.
Yeah. Like, I just thought that was great little comments and how obsessed he was with it, because that's really, Kanye is very obsessed with that. And
I've seen like outtakes from his interviews. That's what it is, and that's actually he does say those things regularly.
He does that in his songs. He does that in his
Yeah,
songs. So
yeah.
I was like, okay. And I mean, does he?
So you got all the Kardashian stuff, but not the Kanye stuff.
The Kanye stuff I missed a little bit. I don't know. I disagree with you. I don't think the Kim impression was that good. I think her facial, when she wasn't talking, but the voice was so wrong. All of her kind of little like nuances, like all of her little like characteristics were great. But when the moment she would open her mouth and speak, I was just like, no, you're not Kim Kardashian.
that's fair. You watch the show. I don't watch the show, so I don't ever. Whoop.
You guys are making me feel better about myself.
I liked her
Oh,
line
it's
where she's like,
fine.
I saw an apple on it, so I dipped it in caramel.
Yeah, so yeah,
You
that
know?
was really good.
That's just a clever line. And when she says, Lady Gaga's like, I'm in my work clothes, she goes, ew, work.
Yeah.
Like, it's just great. I don't know. And her origami, like, it's a snowball.
It's a snowball.
I did think she was funny, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was the best Kim impression.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You're allowed to have your own opinion.
We are in America, aren't we?
We don't have to agree,
We're
but
not in Canadian.
We're not in Canada. Oh my gosh.
now we're
Here.
in Russia? What's
You can
going
have
on?
that.
No, so Lady Gaga again did the thing where I think people are trying too hard with their outfits or hiding something. She again alluded to the fact that people think she's a man.
Yeah, and she attacked herself, which I thought was great that she was putting herself out there again, because some people just kind of ignore it.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny when she did that stuff.
Yeah, and she was a good nerd, I guess. But the outfit looked exactly. One of my ex-roommates used to work at Apple, and she would come home in her work clothes. Actually, I don't know if she did, but she had her work clothes, and it just looked.
She would come home looking just like that with an Apple T-shirt, like an Apple logo
and a hunchback.
Right? It makes things up to like sound current.
Yeah.
You guys,
oh, because my roommate was just like that.
To her?
No, I've never had a roommate, but this roommate I make up in my head when I'm like talking to myself so I don't get lonely at night. Yeah, that's exactly how I imagine him.
Oh, you guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. The door's right over there. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But my face is really red right now, isn't it?
It looks like you've been crying for a while, too.
Awesome. Well, moving on, unless you guys have something more about...
No. Kim Ye.
Overacting by Gaga. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think that was the only sketch she actually really had to act.
Yeah.
Right? Out of all the ones that she's been on, all the other ones she started singing. I mean, the last one she was technically
We'll get to
acting,
Marissa Tomei, but I thought that was actually really good.
Okay.
Well,
we'll get to that.
She grew up.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to that.
So the next one is what? The cover songs.
Oh.
With Taryn, which I just threw my pen. Lady Gaga, when she does the cover of Express Yourself, she's wearing the same exact outfit as she was in when Madonna hosted and she was on her show, and they were on whatchamacallit, that TV show Deep Dish House with Keenan and drawing a blank on what's his name, the guy with the nose, Lonely Island.
Andy Samberg?
Yeah.
I got first.
You did. 10 points to Malcolm.
I get this.
I should have taken that while you had it in front of me.
Too late. You can break that and
they
get
were
it
on
wrong.
there, and she was wearing the same exact outfit, and they were dancing to her songs, and they started fighting. Do you guys not remember this back in 2009? Am I alone
No, I
on
don't know
this?
what you're talking about.
Whatever, fine. But her and Madonna had a dispute that later after that episode, that Lady Gaga song was a cover just like her Madonna songs Express Yourself.
It
sounds exactly the same.
Just like it.
Yeah, so that's why I found
I
it
remember
funny.
that, like, when the song,
Yeah. Oh, guys.
Use your words.
No, I remember that.
Malcolm is drunk.
Show was so good.
But I just wanted to bring that up.
So good.
Yeah. That sounded like a Debbie Downer moment, but...
I can't remember that she's new this season, but the girl who did Britney and was singing the Britney song sounded just like...
Noelle Wells.
Yeah, just like Britney. I think she should do more Britney impressions in future sketches, because I thought she was great. So.
Yeah, it was cute. I like this sketch.
How great was Keenan?
I thought Rick Ross was really good.
I gave him props for that. I said going into this episode, I'm going to be nicer to Keenan, and I definitely think he pulled it off on this one for sure.
Did you do that because you knew I was going to be here today and I would get angry at you if you...
Or did you find Jesus?
A little bit, but people were telling me that I needed to take it down a notch. So.
Leave Keenan alone.
Leave Keenan alone.
Exactly. I'm sorry, Keenan. Forgive me. But yeah, Adele, I liked when they're doing the cover of the LA Law song.
Yeah. And the arms, those...
A.D. Bryant. It's just great. I was waiting for her to sing. And I love how the whole cast can actually kind of sing, you know?
I feel like that's probably part of the audition process a little bit. I would think so.
Okay.
I mean, they have a lot, like...
So there goes my dream of being
I
on
know.
SNL.
Never mind. Shit.
Sorry, guys.
I like how she doesn't jump in on, like, our self-deprecation. She's like, yeah, I can fucking sing. She's sitting there like, oh, you guys can't sing?
Sucks
What the
to
hell?
be you.
Well, I mean, you guys heard me sing earlier, so pretty awesome. Just saying.
We'll just send that in.
Yes. Just the clip.
Just that.
Cast Ryan.
10 seconds.
Take me, Lauren Michaels. Take me. But yeah, anything else with this? I mean, I thought it was cute.
Rick Ross was my favorite.
This was, I would say this was one of my favorite sketches for tonight. Yeah. I just thought it was very quick to the point, and I like when they do little breakups of kind of scenes in one sketch, and that's, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't get bored.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked all the 90s references. I just felt, you know, back in the day when you would watch SNL with your parents and you never got any of those references, and then now we're watching it, and all those kids back in our time that are watching it don't get the 90s references very well. Do you agree with
today
me?
don't get the references that we now get.
Yes.
I think they would have gotten the
I'm
Cup
just-
song.
Do you, though? But Rick Ross?
not Rick Ross.
Okay.
They've been like, Mommy, who's Rick? Why is
Yeah.
Keenan playing with Kelly? Would they even know who Keenan was? Like they don't know all
They
that.
don't
know
get
Good
Keenan.
Burger.
Oh my gosh,
Keenan
poor
Cal,
children
Right?
today.
Don't you guys feel old? Let's go play in traffic.
Wow.
They've never seen Good Burger. They never watched like all. Oh my gosh.
Good
Well,
Burger
kids.
they
never
probably
was put on
shouldn't
DVD.
because Good Burger is very mean and encourages bullying from Keenan.
It's a.
You
Oh my god.
make believe. It is not.
You need to pick a side on the Keenan thing. I'm open-minded,
Let's
but
move on. Let's move on to the first performance Gaga did, which is the weirdest performance Gaga did with
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Well, no, here's the positive. Here's one positive thing. I mean, it was a great energy, and it was not really. I take that back. It was a nice performance.
Really weird
Yeah.
energy in it.
The audio levels were finally normal for once on this performance. All the last few episodes, the performers, I couldn't hear them. Eminem, couldn't hear him.
I missed that.
I don't know who the other one was before them. Someone else. Oh, the girl. What was the girl from before? Anyways.
I remember that. The girl with the
Wait, what
poof.
girl?
The girl with the pump. She's African American with like the hair that comes out like a unicorn horn.
I know who you're talking. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And she looks at the camera.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, and I think it's really weird.
But I mean, even those audio levels, they weren't.
Yeah.
up
Miley's
there.
audio levels were good.
Yeah, so maybe they only like it if you're the audio or the host and the
musical guest.
You know?
Or if you're like not lip syncing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Except for
I don't
Eminem, only had a backtrack. I looked that up. He said he sang it, and just he likes his
Ashley
backtrack.
Simpson said she sang it too.
Yeah. She got caught red-handed
I
for
love
sure.
Eminem though, so
Yeah.
I can't hate on Eminem. He's the
I actually
best.
bought his album, his new one, and Lady Gaga's album at the same time, and I was like, "This is an oxymoron. Why am I doing this right now? Like, they do not mesh very well."
His
together.
new album is so good.
Yeah.
I haven't listened
I
to
bought
Lady
it.
Gaga's
I like
yet.
it.
Yeah. Lady Gaga's it's interesting. It's got a good beat, but
It's not
it's
Fame
just
Monster.
yeah, exactly. It's
Nothing will ever be Fame Monster.
No.
But back to this performance. Back to this performance. R. Kelly.
I didn't know it was R. Kelly. I
Why
know
did
I
he have a
said this-
cigar? He didn't even use it.
What?
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Oh.
you go. You go.
I didn't know it was R. Kelly, which was weird. Now that I get it, like I'm like, oh, it was R. Kelly, and it kind of like it's
Think he
not
was
surprising
a
anything.
basketball player?
That was
No, because he was tall. I thought he was like,
Raya?
Raya.
You're very
No.
social profile or racial
Whoa,
profile.
you guys are putting me in that category. I'm Canadian. I come in peace. Okay, come on.
Wait, okay, so I didn't know it was R. Kelly, which made it really awkward at first. But then, who was the little girl who was only there to take his cigar and
and she was
glasses?
dancing.
That was this girl's entire job for SNL was to come out, wear like a little skimpy top, and hold R. Kelly's sunglasses and cigar. How do you get that job?
Maybe she's
How do
in the
you get that
closet
job?
with him. I don't
She
know.
was in
In
a
the
closet.
Maybe that's how. I don't know. I was wondering that too. It's just like she just stood there. She didn't even leave.
I thought she could come out like sing or
yeah,
like
dance
just,
with them.
She just like got it and
Yeah.
she did one of these numbers.
Yeah.
And she held R. Kelly's sunglasses. I want to hold R. Kelly's sunglasses.
It seemed like really.
I really don't. She
awkward.
looked like she was 16, R. Kelly.
Well, I mean, she's probably.
Talked about this.
No, it's like the 12-year-old that he peed on 4 years ago, and now she's grown up.
But,
I don't know if that's funny.
okay, so we're both on thin ice now,
Yeah, I
right?
guess.
Okay, good. Welcome to thin ice.
Whatever. Once she climbs down from her high horse.
But I mean, it was a great performance. It did seem a little forced in some parts. To me, it kind of reminded me of when Miley Cyrus was dancing with
Robin Thicke.
yeah, on VMAs. Except for Robin Thicke wasn't into it. R. Kelly was into it with with Lady.
It was like they had talk about no chemistry. Like it was
Yeah.
like so.
Do you think
awkward
it was
watching them.
him or do you think it was her? Or do you think it's just
I just think it was like not a good match.
It
with,
felt forced.
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
And her
Especially,
wig was so bad.
yeah.
Like, come on, Gaga. You have millions of dollars. Get a good wig. It was like kind of tilted on her head. I know they're changing fast and stuff, but I was just like, it looks fake. And you have R. Kelly like humping you while you're laying on the ground and he's doing push-ups. And
I was
like,
afraid
He was
Your
working
shirt.
out. He just needed to work
Yeah.
out. He wasn't worried that like his chest wasn't full
Yeah.
for the performance, so he just needed to do a couple reps. They just whispered in her ear.
I was afraid her shirt was gonna like move off of her boobs because it was just
they were
covering.
so pushed down though.
I know, but I didn't know it was like a J-Lo freak out moment.
that what was
You know, it was
going
like a J-Lo pantsuit. It looked like.
Malcolm was the one not looking at the boobs. Me and you were like, what?
I really should be the one looking at the
you know?
boobs, shouldn't I? But I was like thinking about the one girl off to the side who wasn't doing anything. I felt bad for her. And then R. Kelly's doing his workout regimen, like he's pushing like tapes or something. Like, so
Did you want to like give her your jacket? Is that what you were trying to do? Is like gentlemanly?
I don't know.
give her
Everything.
the-
I was distracted by everything else. I wasn't even watching her because R. Kelly's working out, and there's just some girl dancing with a cigar and sunglasses.
There, when she jumped on him though to do the move, like I was like, like don't fall. Like the whole time I was like, my hands were ready to catch, even though I can't do
You're
anything.
like
I'm
below
over
your
here.
television, like trying to hold your TV.
I have a mental image of you like getting up like up off the love seat. Oh no, no, darling, be careful, Gaga.
Careful. Hold yourself.
I'll just stand right here just in case. I'll spot.
Exactly. That's what I was doing.
All right.
Can you stop spying on me? That's really creepy. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, this is what Malcolm does.
This is what I do. I
He's
don't
a
prep by
peeping
watching the
Tom.
show. I prep by watching you watch the show.
Exactly. So moving on to weekend update. I like this weekend update. I mean, since you haven't been on our show, what do you think of weekend update with the new with Cecily and Seth?
I really like Cecily.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were really like strong when they first started. I thought she was probably like so excited and she had like so much adrenaline going.
Yeah.
But I feel like as the weeks have progressed, she's kind of like lacked a little bit. And I don't think Seth is kind of just still doing his like, I don't really do anything else on this show, whatever type of character. It's like, no, you need to support her. Like, you know, that's why you're there with her this season. So then, you know, we can put a new person in with her next season.
Do you think she's gonna be solo, or do you think someone's gonna come with her?
I think she needs somebody to go with her.
Okay, but don't you think that they should probably get her ready now with someone else, so that way that person isn't feeding off of just her energy?
I don't know. I think they need to put Kate McKinnon in there.
I agree.
I think it would be like an Amy Poehler, Tina Fey type of thing, and I think it would work so well.
I want that to happen. I'm right there with you. Make it happen, guys. Make it. I don't know which camera we're on right now, but make it happen. Okay.
And Kate McKinnon plays that straight newswoman so well,
Yeah.
and it's hysterical because she does not break.
I'm a little bummed she wasn't really in the last few episodes. I mean, her characters haven't been strong, like main characters. I want to see a reoccurring character with her.
Oh.
Because
Saw
she's
that.
great. Whoa.
I'm the one
Spillage.
drinking on camera,
He
and you're the one
spiked my
spelling.
water.
What do you guys think of their Mr. Senior?
What?
Mr. Senior, common sense represented, or what is it?
Oh,
Correspondent.
Keenan.
Keenan,
So
yeah.
I have to defend him for like just because we have to defend Keenan.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to attack him on this. I loved him
I
on
thought
this.
it was good once they got to like the
tapes,
scene. Yeah, once
yeah.
they got to the tape, it was good. Like when it felt awkward when he was actually just talking like on the set. But once they cut to the tape, it was really good.
Yeah, I loved how he was stealing things. He
Yeah.
was like,
No,
too soon.
Too soon.
Do
funny.
you guys think it's too soon for Christmas?
I do. Look, no joke. After
Yeah.
Halloween, the next day, I was driving up to my house and someone had Christmas lights already up.
Okay, well, they might not be Christmas lights because there is an Indian holiday at the end of October that's like a festival of lights.
Oh.
So, yeah, don't judge.
So you're
They
still
are
not
Indian,
being
too.
sensitive
Oh,
to
really?
racial stuff.
So neighbors,
Oh my God.
if you're watching,
Let's upset more people.
congrats.
Canadian just. Why did I get a congrats for that?
What? Congratulations. You made it to another one of your holidays? Like, what?
I think it's like a New Year thing. I don't know. If you guys
Oh
are,
my
are
God.
watching, like tweet, let us know what exact Indian holiday it is. But I know it's towards the end of October, and
Okay, got it.
revolves around
God.
lights.
Okay.
And I mean, but
That's
think about
Hanukkah.
it. No, Hanukkah.
Festival of Lights.
I know, but Hanukkah is like starts around Thanksgiving this year. So why not start celebrating for the holidays? I believe it starts around Thanksgiving this year.
No Christmas music till after Thanksgiving. That's my rule.
Okay, that's fair. No, I agree. But I think, aren't they playing in the holidays in the mall? Sorry, I'm crying right now. That's why you guys are making me laugh. In the malls, aren't they playing Christmas music?
What? Are they? I don't know.
I
haven't been
avoid
in
malls,
malls.
so-
I
Yeah.
went to Disneyland this last week, and it's all Christmased out.
Well, Disneyland, that's legit. That's what else are you gonna do between, like, how do you dress up Disneyland for?
Doesn't matter. You just
Thanksgiving.
follow Aladdin around like all day. That's what I did. There's
Really?
a person.
I'm
Oh,
just kidding.
yeah. No, I don't care if it's creepy.
So you followed Aladdin around, not Jasmine?
There was no Jasmine.
Oh,
There was. Jasmine was the prettiest Disney character. Moving on.
So Taryn played. Yeah. So Taryn played Jebediah Atkinson. I thought he was great.
I thought it was so funny.
At first I was like, oh, where's this gonna go? And then it just you don't.
Wait, why am I forgetting? Why am I blanking on what
He
we're
was the
talking
one
about?
that Gettysburg. His
speech.
Oh my God! Yeah. That was my favorite part.
his speeches.
And he forgot.
I forgot about that. I really loved it. Yeah, I was cracking up.
Next.
Do you know what I do notice during Weekend Update? Whenever they have those extra characters come in, one is usually really strong and the other one isn't. I thought this week, because of Keenan's tape piece, they were both very, very strong.
Yeah. And I thought that made Weekend Update really strong too, and all the general, like, their stories were kind of short, but that's good.
Yeah.
The new stories, and that led more room for these characters.
And I loved that Taryn messed up at
Yeah.
the end of his.
Yeah.
But played it off
great.
so
Yeah.
perfectly.
That was
And
great.
then I
That
threw
was
a
pro,
kamikaze
yeah.
joke in, which was awesome.
It was a great little pro move, you know.
Well,
And-
he was just so in character that he just stuck to prompter.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
tell, and he was supposed to say ass, and he said ass instead, and it's always funny when you say
Yeah.
ass.
Next, and he hit himself in the face with his car.
His car was trying to throw it behind him.
Yeah. So the co-op board interview is the next sketch. I didn't really like it. I gave it a C-.
It wasn't my favorite.
I didn't even write about it.
Yeah, I felt I just wrote the characters and the people who they played.
I thought Gaga did good Marissa Tomei from My Cousin Vinny. And I was like impressed. Like, y'all have been shitting on her acting. And I thought it was really good, actually, because it was like dead on for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it made no sense in the
Yeah,
sketch.
No, it absolutely made
Yeah.
no sense, but it was
I feel like
impressive.
she was just like, you guys, I want to play Marissa Tomei from
Yeah.
My Cousin Vinny. And so they're like, okay, well, we don't really know who you're going to be in this sketch. Be her in this sketch.
Yeah. And then Kate McKinnon, I think, was my favorite character with the broccoli.
Anytime.
Child. She's just like molested.
telling you,
Yeah.
you're too old.
Yeah. And her like lipstick is all smeared and everything.
She is the best in everything she does.
Yeah. I love her little creepy smiles.
I-
Little like I
I
don't even know how to
have
do
such a girl
it.
crush on Kate McKinnon. I don't know. She's so funny.
I'm glad they have her. I think she's gonna be the new, Kristen Wiig, Tina Fey, and all the greats that were on
Yeah.
there. I think she's gonna. But they need to put her in more sketches and create a character for her.
She's probably prepping for next week, guys.
Maybe.
Or not next week. It's 2 weeks, right?
No, it's next week.
No, it's next week? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's-
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Yeah.
What?
Which one's Josh Hutcherson?
The PETA.
The pita. He is the bread that is served with hummus.
Yes.
Marissa, you
PETA.
saw the movie. How was the movie?
It was amazing.
How did you see it already?
I got private screening.
You little.
Ah.
It was amazing, though. I will say that.
I heard it
How
wasn't
was-
awesome.
really?
Actually, from somebody. But I'm really excited. I love
He's
the
like,
books.
I'm
I've read
really
them.
close to Jennifer Lawrence, and she said it sucked.
Yeah, me and JL, it's Jennifer Lawrence, car, yeah, stuff
JL?
like that. Yeah, we were kicking
J-Lo?
it. We were kicking it at Starbucks, and yeah, she told me. No, no, I'm really excited. I love those movies.
Yeah.
Or not the movies, the books, but
Yeah, the books. I mean,
Oh,
I
the
didn't like
books.
how the books ended. I read
no,
it. And I
yeah,
was like,
me neither. But
Oh, they were
anyways.
fine. Okay, we're not.
Anyways, moving
we've
back to
gotten into so many
SNL.
tangents
SNL,
today.
yeah. Sorry, guys.
We could do just our own radio
yeah.
talk show about
It's not
random shit.
SNL. It's ADD. That's what the show is. So Spotlights
That was
is the
funny.
thank you.
that was good. I was impressed. That was
You'll
good.
quote it?
Yeah, that
Alright.
was good.
So Spotlights is
gonna
the next sketch. Acting camp for serious kids. It took me a while to like it. The thing that kind of really, I had to realize that, okay, yeah, they're playing kids. But to me, that kind of bothered me because Vanessa Bayer, she acted like Miley Cyrus. And I thought that's
agree.
who she was going to be, and then it wasn't. And I was like, who is this person she's supposed to be? I don't get it.
I thought Gaga
Say.
was great in that sketch, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
barely even recognized her. I was like,
Yeah.
is this Gaga? And she just changed every single thing about herself, and I thought she was really good.
My favorite was at the last when she plays Forrest Gump, the dying mom.
dying
She goes,
mom.
and life is like a box of
Chocolates.
like, she just looks at her and she's just,
And then she like dies, but like
Yeah,
she
yeah.
like so she waves
Yeah.
afterwards like to somebody out in the crowd.
Mom.
Like, hi, mom.
that was cute. I like that. You're right. Lady Gaga did a great,
Yeah.
part for it. I gave it a B.
I give it a B.
I mean, the co-op board was definitely a C- for me.
No, alright.
So this one was a little bit
That's
more.
I would fail the co-op board. Maybe D. I'll give it a D. Just
Which part of all those questions that weren't questions that would make you fail?
you made my brain hurt.
Oh no, I've gone
Well,
cross.
sorry. I had a couple of drinks earlier, so I can't follow that. But
made my brain hurt.
Well, when you said you failed it, you would fail it. You mean if you were sitting in Beck Bennett and Vanessa Bayer's spot, and those people that were on the panel were asking you questions, you would fail those questions?
No. I would fail that sketch.
Oh, okay, got it. You meant yourself personally in that sketch. I'm like, wow, they asked some really random questions.
No.
My next favorite is the Blockbuster.
My favorite of the whole thing.
It
I
was
give it
good.
an A.
It was good.
Because let's be honest. When I said that a lot so far this episode. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
When Blockbuster.
Wait,
that's not where I was going
what?
for. Yeah, Pitch Perfect. That's not what I was going for. But when Blockbuster shut down, when those coworkers were like, "What do we do with ourselves afterwards?" When I heard all the Blockbusters and when mine shut down, I know it's going and it was gonna happen. But I love Blockbuster. I love going in there.
Did you hear about the last movie that was rented ever from Blockbuster?
I saw
What?
this.
Ironically,
I saw
this
it.
is the end in
Really?
Hawaii. Mhm.
The last rental.
Last rental ever from a Blockbuster was the movie.
How did they figure that? Isn't that kind of
It
cheating?
was the
Because they're
last
3 hours
one.
behind.
No, because
I mean,
the
that
last
means
one
like
opened.
the last, so they all close on the same day. Like the last branch all had to
okay.
close on this
Yeah.
day. So Hawaii was open later.
Later, 'cause
So the
they have
last
different-
movie at the last branch.
So it wasn't really a
Was the
rental
same.
though.
Well,
Oh.
how did that work?
What if like in an act of great piety, the guy who rented that movie the day before it closed, like still put it in the Dropbox like a couple days later? How great would that be?
I would do it.
I'd go back and
I
get
would,
it.
I would probably do it just to have that final like, bye-bye Blockbuster.
Goodbye, Blockbuster.
I still have a bunch of their. I'm not gonna say it because
You
they're
stole
still
from
alive. They're
Blockbuster?
still
And you know
alive.
what? Kids today don't even get Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Kids today
They're
don't understand what
Redbox.
Blockbuster was.
Yeah, I love when they see
God.
the red box and
Yeah,
he's
and
like
it's
gonna
like,
go
no,
after him. Yeah. Like it was cute. I loved it. I thought they did it really great, and
Yeah.
it was a nice little digital short. Now, do you think it was written by Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney? Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every sketch or every episode, there's been kind of a random sketch in it, and it's been kind of like a Kyle Mooney and Beck Bennett writing team.
Ah.
Have you been watching the last few episodes?
I have.
You know, the one with Miley Cyrus, and
Yeah.
he's in the dressing room,
Yeah.
and then the sorority, or
Yeah.
not sorority,
The
fraternity.
fraternity party
Yeah.
when they came in and they weren't drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. It was
Yeah.
the ice cream one, like random. It kind of gave me that vibe, but this one, I don't know. It was kind of. I love at the
It was
end
funny.
when they're making out with Lady Gaga, and then also it's the
It's like
homeless
the old
person.
homeless lady.
Yeah.
Katie Bryant stole that sketch. She was so funny as a
Yeah.
homeless and so convincing.
Just like grab it.
Oddly convincing. Like she was drawing from experience, maybe.
I wonder if she's a method actor somehow and like just lived on the streets of New York.
I love that sketch. I thought it was great.
I thought it was really
Burying
funny.
the Fool's Russian VHS, which I don't think any of my Blockbusters had VHSs still, but okay.
I don't know. How awesome though was Bobby Moynihan? He had a Katniss moment where he shot that arrow
yeah.
and poof,
That was pretty
Let that
funny.
thing
Pushing it out, letting it go
yeah.
to burn.
Yeah,
I was
That's
very
funny.
impressed with his bow and arrow skills.
it was very good. Almost as good as Lady Gaga's next performance.
Which literally I was like typing. I like her second performance so much better. I like this song better too. ... Wait, then a man in purple spandex came out on stage and made everything very strange. What is
It
happening?
didn't get strange. It got amazing. It was so fun. It was so weird and like awesome at the same time. Like what just happened?
I was really hoping you were gonna come in with those purple spandex and the Converse shoes and just dance around.
Next time.
You know.
God, it was a last minute decision. Right before I walked in, there's still my backpack outside.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put them on. Maybe later.
It was a little too cold.
Probably show-
Tune in
after
next time,
AfterBuzz. I thought the song was cool. I
Yeah.
heard the song. You were talking about sound stuff earlier. I thought it was funny when they tried to put the guitar on her and I got all
Yeah.
screwed up for
Yeah.
a second, like kind of.
But she kept it going.
But
She
she kept
knew
going. She just
where it
played
was-
through
yeah.
it. Yeah. And then like right when like I'm sitting there, I think I commented. I was watching with a friend. I'm like, it's pretty good. I actually like this song. She's like, yeah, I've never heard this. And then all of a sudden,
He's got the tambourine. He's just like
yeah, it's
random.
just like, and he's so enthusiastic and so excited
Yeah.
to be there. Like I want to be that excited about something.
But he,
Not that I'm not to be here, but I want to be that excited about something.
Yeah, I mean, he should be. Like, he's dancing on SNL. He's the featured dancer
Yeah.
with Lady Gaga. Even though it was very confusing to me that he was wearing purple spandex and doing some, like, touches and, like, his smile was so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But he can dance.
Oh yeah,
Boy can
he had
dance.
moves.
You know who else?
It's kind of like the Yes Dance. Have you guys ever seen that YouTube video, the Yes Dance? And it was like this cruise
Please
video.
show
that
us.
went- I can't show you the Yes Dance. YouTube it. YouTube the Yes Dance, and they do this. There's this one part of the dance where they do the fork and the garbage disposal. I can't believe you guys don't. This is like a. Okay.
But you know what is on YouTube? This episode.
This episode is on
Saturday.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube and it's also on iTunes. And if you download
That was
it,
well done.
it's free. And
I set you
guys,
up for that one.
You guys, we need to get SNL on the top 10 list of AfterBuzz, because let's face it, we got amazing AfterBuzz fans for SNL. Sorry, Once Upon a Time fans, but you guys are great too. I think I just buried myself right there. But I'm just saying.
Lose fans right now.
I can shut your mic off
Right?
right now.
No, but let's download it, and if you guys make our show in the top 10 of AfterBuzz, Malcolm has agreed that he will do something when he
purple
returns.
spandex.
In purple spandex.
I agreed before the purple spandex idea got going, but all right.
Yeah, he'll do something that will make his Twitter
Purple
fans.
spandex will be involved.
Okay, perfect. So next time, when this episode makes the top 10, you will be back.
SNL, we were in the top 10, strangely enough, this summer.
We were?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was like, whoa, SNL's in the top 10.
So let's do it again, guys.
Yeah,
We can
come
do it
on.
again.
It can happen. I've seen it on the board.
Yeah, if Lady Gaga can dance with John Milsoner as a parent in the next sketch,
And R. Kelly.
then we can do it too. So it's moving on to the next sketch, though.
do
Talent pageant. It was cute. I thought John and her were really into it.
They were like, they were so in tune with each other.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. I thought this was, I think this is my favorite. Blockbuster number 2, number 3, whatever one I said was my number 2.
The rankings are very arbitrary on AfterBuzz. We just kind of say things when we feel them.
But it was
It's kind of like Whose Line?
This is my third favorite one.
Where the rules are made up and the points don't
Yeah,
matter.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So let's have some fun. Anyways, moving on.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was fun. They were into it. That
Yeah.
was like the best part. Was like because they were both like really 100% like involved. Or
Look at Daddy. Look at it. Smile. Look
Smile.
at Daddy.
But like we all know those parents.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we've all seen and that's what I just thought was so funny about it. And I'm surprised they haven't done something like that before. I mean, if you guys watch Toddlers and Tiaras, that's like spot on of what the parents are doing in the audience.
I feel like I've seen this sketch before somewhere. Something very similar to it. I don't know what. Something in the past. I don't know what it is. I wish I would look it up and figure it out, but I couldn't. It just reminded me of something. Something very similar. Like I feel like Kristen Wiig was involved. I don't know. Something like that. But wow, that got really awkward when you guys both stared at me again. No, I'm just saying. But yeah. Anyways,
It was a
B
cute
plus.
idea.
B
It was
plus.
good.
I gave it a
was
B
good.
plus.
It's cute.
You know, the next one I thought was really great because Lady Gaga made fun of herself.
Yeah.
The Upper West Side 2063.
Yeah. Which
You
is,
know, and she's trying to convince Keenan that she was a performer. She's a Grammy winner, and he's calling her by her last name.
Miss Germana,
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it is.
And he only realizes she might be somebody when she goes, "Oh, I sang Telephone with Beyonce."
Empress
Beyonce.
Empress Beyonce, I thought was hysterical.
You know
In the
Empress,
future,
Yeah.
Beyonce will be an empress.
I mean, Jay-Z's probably going to run for the next presidency. So, or no, actually, Beyonce I could see running for president before Jay-Z. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I just said it. Look
Okay.
what you've done to me.
I'm writing it down. You're on YouTube. You know, you've written down.
This is available on YouTube
Yes.
and for download and other places that were referenced when I stopped listening. But you can hear that prediction.
Yes. And
So when it
we'll
comes
come
true
back
in like
to
20
it.
years, yeah.
But I loved how Keenan was supposed to make a space joke, and he goes, "Yeah, Keenan."
Yeah, I caught that too. It was really good.
Keenan, and he's like, "Space joke, something to do
He
with
said
space."
something, and he was supposed to say space
Yeah.
in it, and he didn't
Yeah.
do it. So after he goes, in space.
Yeah.
He just said it.
I thought this skit was slightly self-indulgent for Gaga. Like literally,
Yeah.
she sang all of her like number one
Yeah,
hits.
she did.
I was like, okay, Gaga. I mean, it was really funny because she's making fun of herself, but seriously,
It's great to know she can actually sing. Do you know what I mean? Like
oh my
she's
God,
like an
she's
actual
so
singer.
freaking talented.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love that. Proved to me that okay, I'm gonna go see her in concert if I can ever afford a
Wait,
ticket.
the opening monologue didn't prove it
Oh
to
no,
you
no,
that she can actually
I meant
sing?
this whole episode. Oh my god. Only when she's really depressed and trying to convince people. That's when it convinced me.
Yeah, when she's like all hard.
Yeah.
Throwing around speed.
Near the end, it got kind of depressing though when she's like, "I live for your applause," and she just
And she had like a little hand.
Yeah, it was kind of got a little depressing. You know, I'm never gonna forget her. The last sketch was the Rosé Zone, the video.
Oh yeah.
The crazy. I want to see women slap the shit out of each other.
Why don't they have that channel? Seriously.
I know, considering all the things I've learned about like your television preferences over the course of like this discussion, I feel like you are the target market for a Rosé Zone.
So embarrassed.
Look, they did the Red Zone thing, and I'm all excited because I love football, and then Rosé Zone, and
When that sketch first started, I seriously thought it was a commercial for Red Zone. I was like, Red Zone has commercials, like on other stations, and then it started Rosé Zone, and I'm like, yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense. My DVR would not be as bogged down if I could just watch all the best moments all at once.
it's a funny idea.
But you do realize the Kardashians would have been taken out of that because that was their whole point. They don't want to see the Kardashians just talking about
No.
it.
They want to see the Kardashians, but only the interesting parts.
Yeah.
They don't want to see Rob. They don't want to see them eating salads because then you feel bad about yourself. You don't want to see.
right.
Yeah.
You
Like
probably
my
don't want
sock
to see
line,
Kendall.
I'm really into designer socks.
All they really want to see is Scott Disick because I'm telling you, if you watch the Kardashians, he's the best part about it.
Yeah. I watched like an episode or two. I would agree on that. It was because
Lord
my other
Disick?
friend wanted to watch it, and I was like, all right. And then we're
Nice.
killing time, and But
All the other channels were broken.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of TV, guys, so it's not like I just watch those shows.
Hey, that's okay. It's
okay. We're not- this
first
is a
step to
judgment-free
recovery
zone.
is admitting it. So overall, what do you guys think? What would you rate this episode with Lady Gaga?
A minus.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say A, like get all cocky.
I want to
so
say A. I'm saying A.
All right.
I'm saying a solid B.
Ooh. Has any episode this season got an A yet from you?
Miley.
Really?
I loved the Miley episode.
Are you a Miley fan though?
No,
Okay.
until I saw that episode. I'm very hot and cold with Miley, but
Okay.
I thought,
Until you dressed up like Miley.
well, that's because for
Story.
for the Halloween, you guys can go on YouTube and find it. But for our Halloween edition of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians AfterBuzz show, we all dress like Miley, even the boys. So. And if you're my friend on Facebook, you can see the picture. Or Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, I think I might have avoided you when I saw you. I was like, oh God, I don't know who that is.
I think you did. Because usually, like, we're very friendly because we both see each other on Sunday nights, and that's when we do Kardashians.
Yeah,
And
Miley
I
dress
think
up
you kind
freaks
of
me
like
out.
were like, oh God, who is that?
Don't look at me. Don't make eye contact.
No, I really pissed people off because I stole the costume from our two other hosts, and then people online were saying that I was the best Miley, and they got really
Oh.
upset. So we don't host together anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shoulders
I
up.
can't help it if like. What can I do, guys? What can I do?
So next week is Josh Hutcherson. I know we already started talking about him, but you want to get into predictions for? Yeah. See, now you're ready for it, Malcolm.
Now,
Oh God, no,
your
it wasn't.
AfterBuzz.
It freaked me out again. Damn it. This thing's terrified me last time. I know what's going on. Everything's kind of normal. We're just talking. It's been like 45 minutes. Everything's going great. We're having some laughs. And then all of a sudden, sound effects and strobe lights go on. I got all like panicky.
You're like my dog.
I think I was. It scared me again. My reaction time is lowered because of your gifts.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
But-
no, I'm not
Because
angry
of
at
the night
all.
you had last night, apparently.
No, yeah, that too. But
So Josh is going to be this season feels like it's a time for a lot of firsts for hosts, which is great, and I'm excited. Hopefully, he will do great, Josh. I don't think he's going to be as great as Lady Gaga or Miley Cyrus. I think he might be because he's a kid. So I mean, he's not
He's
a
not
kid.
a kid. He's just really short.
he's short.
No,
I
he-
remember that. I remember
Isn't
he's
he
short.
like born in '95?
No. I think he's like 22, 23.
Oh, okay.
I mean, some people.
He
would say
watched all that as a kid.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine. So he's not a kid.
Him and Keetin are buds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but anyways, my point is, it might be an entertaining episode.
I
think
don't know if I could see him do it. I don't know.
I-
It doesn't seem funny.
It's either gonna be really awesome because we're like not expecting him.
Mm-hmm.
We really don't know what to expect with him, or it's just gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
Do you think
Justin
they're gonna
Bieber
make a
episode.
catching fire or not make fun of Hunger Games, but do you think they're gonna make a sketch about it?
Well, it's timed right with the premiere, and
They
the
have
premiere's
to.
in a couple weeks, so it's all going to be like tied in. So it's probably.
Do you think it's gonna be a sketch or do you think it's gonna be like a digital short?
I don't know. Remember last year when I think Jennifer Lawrence hosted? They did a
Like a panel,
really
yeah.
funny Hunger Games sketch. So I don't know. And remember, and I didn't think the Jennifer Lawrence episode that last year was very good. So I don't know. Come on, Josh.
but the writing's a lot better this season,
I agree.
so it could. I'm hoping. I'm gonna say B.
Who's the musical guest?
Ham?
Haim.
Haim?
Wait, Haim. It's Haim.
Haim?
Yes, Haim. Haim. Yeah, Haim. Oh, I like that. I'm stealing that. Haim. That's what it sounds like. Just turn it off. Don't download this episode. That's what it sounds like. Don't download this podcast. Download it in the future.
It's not gonna get any better in the future.
Anyways,
I think we should probably just end it on that.
it's pronounced Heim, and I heard that.
What songs do they sing?
It's like Three Sisters or something. They're not actually Nazis. I don't think.
All right, so Malcolm,
I'm crying.
besides finding you in hell, where can they find you online?
Online at Malcolm WHW on Twitter, Freberg7 on Instagram, and in Purgatory soon.
I don't even think they're gonna let you go to purgatory.
And Keetin, your turn.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KeetinM33.
All right, and you can find me at Hey Roya on Twitter and Hey Roya on Instagram. I like to post random stuff, and so just follow me. Maybe we can tweet together. Thanks, guys.
That sounded sexual.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
So buzz you later.
Buzz
Views
you
expressed
later.
herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.